Alright, YouTube, welcome to a Shaco guide. This is going to be a beginner's type guide. I'll be taking you step by step along the way here to show you how to play some Shaco. I'll be playing AD Shaco. There will not be any AP Shaco because, well, I don't really recommend people to play AP Shaco, especially when you're starting off on a champion. It is much more difficult to play AP Shaco compared to AD Shaco because, yeah, you have to, like, clone management, box mechanic, all of it. Like, you have to really be specific with those things to be able to make that work, and that's not ideal. So box-wise, you're going to place one box at the entrance of your camp. You want to run out of base as fast as you possibly can to place that box, so you can place the second box at 50 seconds on the camp. And this, the way I'm going to set up this clear specifically is like with the potential of full clearing. So you can start a bunch of box setups on Raptors. You can do a lot of different things with that as well. But I will just be going for a full clear angle here. So I'm just going to go for the red into the Krugs and get a good setup going like that. There's obviously chances where you can level 3 gank and stuff like that, but I am not prioritizing that in any type of way. Make sure to, with Shaco, always backstab as much as possible. Backstabbing on this champion adds a lot of damage to your kit. So it's actually really important that you do so. Fear the red buff away from the box there as well. And we're going to backstab it once again. Finish that off. And we're just going to simply queue over the wall here. Where's my small Krug running off to? Hello? Very good, small Krug. Then right here, as this gets low, about 200 HP, the box procs, and we're just going to walk away from it. Because the box will finish off all the small ones, which is nice and easy. And then we're just going to queue up towards the Raptor camp here. Get behind. Oh, didn't get behind properly. Didn't get the backstab. Backstab, again, important, but yeah. Focus the big one down. Get it low enough. That's not low enough. I have one auto attack short. This is fine, though. And we're just going to keep going. Like, again, level 3 ganks are possible, but relatively inconsistent. And I just recommend you to full clear. Since full clearing is always going to be a consistent level 4, Shaco does it pretty damn quickly, so you don't have much to worry about there. You just do this and it's fine. On towards the Gromp, because the Gromp spawns with your wolf sequence at that point, and it's much better for your next clear rotation, even though it might cost you like a second or two in this clear rotation. It's all good. Here we're just making sure we land the backstab on the Gromp right there, and we're just going to go for the blue straight afterwards. Are you... I was about to say, are you serious? Alright. Just chill clear. This is a very, very chill clear setup. With the extra point in box, because my intention was to go for the clear right. And that's all we're doing here. This can be done a bit faster. You can start dragging camps a bit faster as well, but for a very chill clear, this is fine. I'm gonna see if we can maybe look for that mid lane gank angle on this one. Gonna queue in, place the box behind him. So he has to like walk in a certain direction. Hopefully the Ahri can land something or place a ward in the bush here. Nope. Nothing for my Ahri. Might be able to chase him here, though. Nope. Alright, well. Tiny bit of a rip, because my Ahri is just AFK. He might overstay still, though. I still have a little bit of time before I have to recall, so... Let's hope this Ahri does something. Can you... No? Bro, what am I looking at right now, Ahri? Alright, fair enough. Alright, very good. That worked out in the end. All good, all good. Alright, just gonna take the recall right away. I'm a little bit late on this recall because it definitely, like, yeah, took a while there, but it's all good. So first one, we're gonna just recall and get this. Also get a sweeping trinket and we just get out of base as fast as possible. I didn't go for Scuttle here because I don't have time to go for Scuttle there. I went for the mid lane gank instead, which took a little bit longer than I would have liked, admittedly. But I can't also go for Scuttle and then also catch my tier 2 camp respawns. I need to kind of hurry this up, you know what I mean? I have an extra smite, so I'm instantly going to use it here. And we're just going to get this down. Our intention here is to keep a very consistent clear. Obviously, like early gank strategies and stuff you can do, but just consistently getting a good clear in is always a good, smart thing to go for. Get the backstab crit on that one. It is always your intention, or should always be your intention, to always try to backstab hit anything. enemy champions, especially out of your queue, because if you backstab hit, it's gonna crit. If not, then it's not gonna crit. So you definitely want to make sure you backstab for that additional damage output. This way you can secure yourself a lot more kills, and it's gonna matter a lot for like overall damage done to champions as well. If you want to burst a squishy, you're absolutely gonna have to backstab that target. Otherwise, you're probably not gonna get it unless you get very lucky with potential crits later on. But the guaranteed that crit is huge for damage. Gonna smite this as well. Morgana's top. We're gonna E this real quick, and we're gonna run top. That is a level 6 Garen hit. Okay, it does not look like there's much going on there. I can probably just assist ping the Void Grubs. With the Void Grubs, you want to be slightly careful here. We're gonna auto attack, drag him back slightly, and right now we're gonna place the box right over here. It wants to be in range. Did I place it slightly too far? I think I may have done. Nope. Yeah, I did. This is the tricky bit. I placed it, I think, slightly out of box range, and then I walked away from tanking the box, which was a mistake. Should be right here, right? Because right now you want to actually tank the box on the Void Grubs, and that's the way you want to place your box. I placed it slightly too far earlier, it seems. But that's how you gain extra clear speed on this, which makes a lot of difference. You can also use your ult for the same purpose, basically, but yeah. Nice and quick Void Grubs. There's no other like lane I'm going to look for a gank for here. Scuttle is going to be up as well. I could potentially look at mid lane, but that highly depends on my Malzahar here as well. Check the Raptors too. I think Malzahar is just completely under his turret, yeah. Nothing much to play for at this moment in time. Because top lane is all the way shoved in, this guy's all the way shoved in, and bot lane is going to be like the opportunity potentially. This and boots, and we just run out of base. We're going to run bot as fast as possible, as you can see there. They're relatively low HP, we do want to make that. I think they're going to be out. Something to note here is that Morgana is like relatively low health right now. If she goes for any of her camps, I might be able to fight that. But I'm still going to run bot lane, as long as my bot lane doesn't force them out of lane or something. And this looks very good, actually. They're like, my bot lane is stalling them a lot. There's a ward here that doesn't matter. Just kill the Sona real quick. Make sure with Ignite that she actually dies. That doesn't matter, I don't think. Gonna ult. We're gonna send the clone straight at them. That's gonna explode. And then that dies as well. Unfortunately, I didn't get the kill. I'm just gonna leave this position. He flash ults Malzahar, I'll be out. Don't mind me, Malzahar. That was just a good like flank pincer there in the back of the turret, because they were all super low HP and they can't run through me. And then not to delay anything in extremely, I'm just using my ult, send it into the turret, get the turret aggro, and explode on the enemy champions. If you want to use ult for movement, you want to alt and then right click, and then you can use your ult for movement, which is big, obviously. That's like basic Shaco things. You definitely want to know how to do that. Always using your clone for something is very important. We're going to put those 2 points in box and leave it at that early on. This is purely for like clear speed. I am not rushing a Tiamat in this build setup, so getting extra points in box gives you a tremendous amount of clear speed increase, which is a lot of consistency. Now, obviously, extra points in E would give you more damage output, but the consistency is incredibly important. Okay, Morgana's top side. That is actually very interesting to note. Morgana, right there, when seeing her top side, does not have a blue buff. So the chance of her blue buff being up is actually very high. There it is. Instantly gonna go for that. This is just a little piece of information we just saw there on top lane because of that Morgana going for the top lane and not having blue buff, so we can take her camps. Gromp is also up. Okay, the Malzahar has gone bot lane. Sona is like relatively low HP, but I'm just gonna take her Gromp honestly and wait this out. I have like a minute on Void Grubs if I want those. I don't know if this is warded or not actually. Okay, get the box placed behind the Caitlyn so she's forced to flash. I couldn't reach the initial hit for the backstab, unfortunately, but we'll take a Caitlyn flash. That's completely fine. Right here, my top side camps are up. I took 2 of her bot side camps. I'm actually just going to go straight to the mid lane play here. Place the box behind him, slow him as well. Didn't place the box far enough behind him, I think. No, the silence! What is this? Okay. Your E, you basically want to save your E always until you can last hit somebody with it. It does more damage below 30% HP, but also the passive, when it's off cooldown, it slows enemies if you hit them. So it is very important that you actually don't use it early, because the permanent auto attack speed slow, or the movement speed slow by auto attacking, is massive. Gonna take Scuttle, and then we're just gonna ask for Garen's assistance on this. We're gonna ult for this, honestly. Stack them together. Let my ult drag this back a little bit as well, so we can group them again. And then we stand the ult right in the middle here. Place the box right over here, and then we just make sure we tank this Void Grub. Wait, why is my clone not attacking? Hello? We're gonna use this clone explosion here in the middle to get this. Okay, they get focused a little bit. This is fine. Place the box right over there. Gonna just start auto attacking her. We're not gonna engage too far if I can prevent it. That's slightly unfortunate. I was hoping she'd block that for me, but we're chilling. Gonna ignite her as well, and we're just gonna finish off the camp. Very good. I was walking back down towards the Ahri so she could potentially block the Q incoming, but this works. I didn't die. We're good. Pick up the plants here, and we are gonna run towards this guy. Does he kill him? The Garen does have R. Flesh, okay. He does still get feared. Garen's way too low for this. I can't disrespect Seth too much in that position, honestly. He definitely could kill me. If Garen was able to ult there, that would have been fine, but he wasn't. Because if he walks up, he gets auto-attacked once, and I think he just straight up dies. Topside camps, my entire jungle is up for that matter, so I would definitely want to look towards clearing and also towards recalling, because we still want to have the clearing consistency, right? We did get our Void Grubs and all that. We have 6 kill participation, which is very solid. Place the box here. It gets feared away from the box, and then we could just hit it down. Ooh, that's pretty spicy. I mean, I think this guy's just completely dead. There's no point. Or maybe not. Okay. Fair play, Garen. Alright then. Instead of clearing our bot side camps right now, I want to go out of base and obviously kind of play for the objective potentially. But I have a lot of gold at the moment, so I definitely want to spend my gold first. Which is exactly what we're doing here. Gonna go Ghost Blades first into Collector second as a build setup. And we just walk out of base towards Raptors right now. The reason I'm walking here, go Raptors, go Bot Scuttle as a contested camp, and then we'll look for the potential bot play. Or even the dive on Caitlyn or something. Walk away from my box relatively early since it will die to my pet. This is something that can save you a lot of time in like Shaco clears. Just walking away early. We're not going to queue anything here because right now I actually want to save my abilities. In case the Morgana does show up, I can just auto attack this down calmly. Get another point in E. Gonna sweep as we walk in here. Look at her camp here with the box. Just one E real quick to get the low HP last hit. It's very good. Q behind. Walk this into the Morgana. Keep walking my clone with the Morgana here as much as possible at least. Right click the Morgana with the clone. Gonna wait out my cooldown here. Backstab E. The backstab there is important for the crit. As you saw, like I go for the Q backstab, you have to go for the Q backstab. And if you go Q non-backstab, you're not going to crit. And that doesn't really kill as efficiently. So that is very important there for the crit. Kill these. That gets one hit off, that's perfect. And we're just going to clear our bot side camps for now. Starting Dragon at that moment in time would have been really risky because Caitlyn's going to come out of base relatively soon. Plus the Malzahar had a tremendous amount of pressure over my Ahri. So I can't in that moment actually start the Dragon if I wanted to. We're going to go for the Collector here. Just like it's important that I actually buy my item completion before I try to do anything else right now, basically. I don't really have anything to buy. Yeah, so I need to buy my item completion here before I go for anything else. Because every single item you purchase is an additional power spike. It adds up every time. You need, if you can afford an item, definitely go buy the item before you make any significant play happen afterwards. This is quite important. Okay, this is good. See if we can like loop from the backside of bot lane here. You should just Maokai ult, yep. Okay, Maokai. That is a bit close. I guess I am... Okay, well, I didn't realize I had that extra turret shot there. That's my bad. Oops. I understand. Jeez. Rip me, I guess. I think like what happened there. I mean, luckily I got executed. That really helps in that moment because that's not a shutdown towards the enemy team there. But the Maokai goes in and he dropped turret aggro that he had because of his W for a twisted advance. So I just instantly had a very awkward moment tanking the turret. I could have dropped turret aggro as well by simply just clicking R, but yeah, I didn't. Yeah, it's a skill issue. What can I say? I was a bit slow with it. I'm actually gonna wait out my tier 2 boots here. I'm gonna go Swifties because I won the feats of strength. Winning feats of strength Swifties is really nice for that for the upgrade later for the movement speed increase. I'll never go Swifties if I don't win the feats of strength. So that is definitely a thing to keep in mind. But because I win here, I'm just definitely gonna go for Swifties. I'm also not buying my boots upgrade until I know whether I win or not, because I could just focus on getting the other items first, and that's completely fine. Okay. Got dragon in mind here. I have an extra smite that I can easily use there.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Beautiful. Force is going mid. Make sure to stand close here to the dragon so my box can proc, but it doesn't get aggro from the dragon. This really helps with clear speed on objectives if you can place your box correctly. On the void grubs it's a little bit annoying, but on things like dragon it's pretty easy. I mean, that's pretty far under the enemy turret. Let's get this and go mid. You can also, what I do here is I ult, and then if I ult, my clone snapshots my Halo Blade stats. So I have a permanent attack speed increase. Like, my clone is permanently fast attacking, as you can see. Something to show there. I didn't necessarily need it to kill the Morgana, but something to show. If you go in, you can R after you do an auto attack with Halo Blade, so you snapshot your stats. And then if you snapshot your stats, you're gonna have a permanent attack speed increase. Okay, Malzahar is going very much into this mid lane push. Start maxing Q next. Gonna run up. With Shaco Q, if you're trying to escape, always try to go in like a random direction instead of directly away from the position you're in. Because they usually assume you're just gonna take the shortest path out of that. And I just run up here and avoid the set. Okay, I'm gonna have to respect that I can't go for the Rift Herald here. The reason I can't do it, because my Garen bottom set has a lot of pressure on mid lane. So I actually had a pretty big numbers disadvantage on the objective, and I just have to respect that for now. I'm gonna keep clearing. It's all good. Let my box do the work. I mean, we're obviously in an incredibly favorable position at the moment. Should be chilling. Team's going in for a fight. I should move. Garen's probably going to get something with his ult. Oh, I say that, but... Okay. He didn't really chase that too far. Auto attack. R that. We both ignited him. Very interesting. Okay, we're gonna send my clone away. What you do here is you send your clone away and then you Q forward, so your clone snaps back to you and they're gonna think the clone's the real one. They still hit me, actually. That was a little awkward. But that's like that's a trick you want to do. So you click there, send your clone away. You can click this on the minimap by alt clicking that as well, which is easier. Just wanted to show you there. If you do that and then the circle appears because you're running in the opposite direction of your clone, and then you can Q in and then it looks like the clone is like you coming out of your queue, and then they generally tend to focus your clone in that moment, which is a big thing you can use as Shaco to help you out. Right now here as well, you want to look to clear the enemy jungler's camps if you have an advantage. So while my camps here are up, like taking any of the camps from the Morgana is a lot more meaningful, because it's going to put her in a worse position. Do this, and we build a BF sword after that. Okay, beautiful. We're gonna go for the Infinity Edge next for the massive damage increase. And while my team is running out of base, I'm gonna take my time here to quickly clear my camps. Right there, out of the queue, again, looking for that backstab. These backstabs are incredibly important for damage output on Shaco. Perfect. I think this will be last, probably one camp short of level 14, actually. Just gonna leave, let the box do its work. I think it kills. Should kill, right? Might not, but my team is fighting here, so... That's a kill. Perfect. Okay. He did kill my raptor camp, so we're chilling. Okay. Gonna go for the Caitlyn. Backstab crits. E. I am super dead here. The Morgana CC chain there was a bit of a problem. Obviously, my clone is still chasing. I still have like the clone hitting for box damage and stuff like that, which could proc the collector, and I actually ended up getting both kills because it double proc my collector. So the vengeance of the clone is real in that one. But yeah, the Morgana got me. The second she hit me with that R right there, I can't really outrun that, which is a bit of a problem. So I just ended up dying. Collector gave me big value there. My Garen is playing well. Makes the game a little bit easier, I suppose. I was playing well, but like obviously if you have like one laner who also plays pretty well here, which is the Garen, it becomes pretty easy. In general, if you just are consistent. Like the thing here is I also have 170 CS because of the consistent clearing with box and stuff, which is really meaningful. So that's allowing me to like get additional kills, etc. Okay. Get the backstab crit there. Like you saw the chunk damage I did with that backstab right there. Or with the Q there. It's because it crit in the backstab, which does a lot of damage. Really, really important that you look for that backstab crit. I kind of want to just go for bot turret here. We're gonna hop the wall and gonna start pushing this wave out real quick. So we can look for this, because pushing double Nexus turret is pretty hard. Also not super worth it anymore these days, because the Nexus turret don't stay dead anymore. So actually pushing for a turret like this in front of the inhibitor is going to mean a lot more. Just want to go for the dragon at this point. The enemy team is now going to respawn, so we really want to like back off, and we just want to go for the dragon, because now out of base they're going to be stronger. We've already used our cooldowns, our HP, etc. We don't want to like do more than that, if that makes sense. I'm gonna place one defensive box real quick, and we're gonna get the backstab crit on the dragon as well. And we're gonna look for that recall soon, because we can afford our next item, so it's actually pretty important that we actually just look for the recall here. I can like go and clear all my camps, but it barely does anything, and this is a massive upgrade of a purchase right now, so I'm definitely gonna do that. Another longsword with it, and we can now move for the Audicon here potentially as well. Keeping things nice and consistent for ourselves. Okay. Garen is an enjoyer of my camps, it seems. Well, let's just get this thing real quick. I'm gonna place the boxes relatively defensive here. We're gonna place one in the bush there so we can see them coming. Okay, that is a Malzahar. We're gonna ult and we're gonna send the clone straight at the Malzahar, basically. Yeah, it should be fine there. That puts pressure on the Malzahar right away. And now we should just hopefully be able to finish this. Just use your ult for like any kind of utility like that is completely fine. I'm gonna pick up these flowers while my team picks up those. You need to pick up the flowers. It's very, very, very important. I'm actually going to reset here and build myself a nice Vamp Scepter for a bit of lifesteal here as well. Bit of lifesteal is very nice to have in this moment. Good. 50% crit's nice. You don't really need that much more crit on Shaco because obviously with your Q automatically critting on the backstab, if you do the backstab correctly, it's gonna be completely fine. Wait for the box to proc on these ones so before I leave real quick. And we're just gonna look for a pick wherever we can right now. We also are pressing forward into Morgana's jungle to make sure that we can get the camps from her. Backstab crit. Okay, that's really annoying. I didn't actually get the finisher with the Malzar showing up there. But I mean, I'm still zoning. The backstab crit there was for the, like, you saw the massive damage, right? I kind of want to push the second wave in here. Is my team just going to end? They might. I want to, like, get more pressure with the wave coming because this wave is actually kind of going to take a while. Get the wave pushing in right now. I think it should be relatively difficult to push double turrets, but if I send this wave for like the bottom hip and just get more minions in there, it should be decent. I think my team might have this. We're just gonna try to push this a little bit slowly. I mean, slowly, like try to push it a little bit, but like actually walk up at the same time. My team is like walking aggressively forward here, so I don't want to be too far behind them. Start placing some boxes around. Okay, they got hit by Caitlyn, it's not a problem. What I'm looking for here is I'm just looking to get these turrets on the side. The waves are shoved in. Instead of trying to go for like any kind of fight, I could just hit the turrets down. And that's just completely, I don't have to do anything for this, but it's just very good for like pressure on the enemy right now. Just instantly look at things where you can go for things very easily. In this case, that is these turrets. That's really painful, actually. Kind of ult there so I don't take the extra damage from the Malzahar. Just to avoid that a little bit. My clone is just going to hit him down here. We don't have to do anything. We don't have to walk or risk death or anything like that. And there you go. Very nice. Very solid. 200 CS is super solid, honestly. We're looking good. Hit the Nexus, end the game. Cool, cool. That is it for Shaco. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure the like button below helps me quite a bit. Be sure to subscribe as well as follow over on Twitch. And I'll see you guys in the endgame stats. Alright, time for the second game in this video. We're going to do another one. We're facing Shaco here. We're playing Shaco here against a Warwick, which is a pretty scary matchup to fight. The same thing here applies on this side as well, of course. We're going to place the box at our entrance. And we are going to set up the boxes here. The additional benefit of setting up boxes on red buff as well, instead of raptors, is that raptors is easier to invade for them to cancel your boxes out if they are going to do that. So actually, for that reason, also don't really like placing them on raptors. But yeah, red buff is, they have to go a lot deeper for that invade, and they usually don't end up doing that. Place your first box here on the camp at 50 seconds again, and we're going to set up the boxes as they come up here. And just make sure to place the other box right here. We're just going to go for the similar clear as we did earlier. But obviously, we are just going to look for that full clear. Level 3 is possible. Like, I could do my entire top side and like instantly gank. Definitely an option I can go for. But again, just clearing for consistency is really good. A good thing to do. Make sure to go for backstabs. Just going to hit this all the way down. There's constant backstabs here. Speed up this clear a little bit. Good. And we're gonna place that box right there. I'm gonna just smite the big one because I placed the box slightly early, but if I smite the big one, the small ones will spawn in time because I put the big one at about 200 HP. And we can just keep going. Nice and quick for that camp. Gonna focus the big one right here. Just hit it down all the way. And then your box kills beautifully. Very nice and easy. Very quick as well. I'm going to put the extra point in box again, because we're just going to go for the clear. Obviously, you can go for the gank, but clearing, full clearing is just incredibly consistent. So that is exactly what I'm going to be doing. Keep going for the backstabs. One more hit should be enough, I hope. Might not be. It's not. Cool. Q behind Gromp. Place the box crit hit in the back, and we're just going to backstab here again. Making sure to do that as much as possible, really trying to go for those backstabs for the extra damage output. Ooh, spicy top lane fight. Oh, accidentally clicked blue there. We're going to finish this one out, and as you can see, my clear is looking okay, we're going to smite this instantly because we see Warwick. Want to move as fast as possible. Like, if I usually hold smite, but I can use it right there. He's gonna get feared, and I just kill him with the Hill of Blades crit in the back for the backstab. Huge kill. Yeah, I think mid lane will be pretty hard to gank. Let's place a ward over there. He's gonna go for bot scuttle now. That was actually, I could look for the bot lane gank angle perhaps here. We'll see. Yeah, I think I may have just gotten seen. He's gonna ignite and E, and she should die to the ignite pretty easily, I would say. Beautiful. Okay, no problem. Instead of doing scuttle, we just went for the bot lane gank because the Lux was gonna about to walk up there for it. It's a pretty decent situation for us. Gonna go back at the Dirk, get the normal boots and a sweeping trinket, and we just move out of base again. We're going out of base. We're not going for bot scuttle here because it is better for me to catch my tier 2 respawns. Instead of trying to do anything else there. And that bot scuttle is not really worth too much, and just getting towards my camp spawns faster is worth a lot more when it comes to my clear speed potential or my tempo in this game. So if you're like running out of time, doing scuttle is not worth it. However, obviously, if you don't have anything to gank, then it is definitely worth doing that scuttle crap. But in this case, we had an opportunity on Warwick, and then we had an opportunity on like bot lane with Lux. Okay, that's just a scam for my pet. We're not gonna stick with those small ones because it's just gonna take a long time for me to walk back and everything, and I can't really afford to use that time. So I need to just keep moving here. Put another point in box. So it's too early point in box give you enough clear speed for it to be very consistently okay. It's definitely worth more than points in E just having clear speed. Otherwise you have absolutely no clear speed unless you go for Tiamat first item, which you can do. Going like rushing like Profane, for example. However, that's not ideal. I like going Ghostblade first a lot on Shaco, so that's why we're gonna put those extra 2 points in box. You can even max your box first if you want to, honestly. That is not even a bad thing to do. Just purely for clear speed, you can do that. Obviously, if you're playing AP Shaco, you're kind of doing that anyway, but... Let me scout this out real quick. Okay, good. We should hopefully be able to look for a play here. Gonna put the box behind here. Hit the backstab on the Lux. Finish off the Lux with the E. You want to hold your E to finish off, and we're gonna help my team. We're not gonna do anything against Caitlyn here. We're chasing the guy that we want to chase for the kill here. Oh, I walked into a Caitlyn trap. That's kind of bad. In the tippy top of the bush. That was a Caitlyn trap. He's a bit fast here, actually, towards top lane right now. That actually really sucks. Caitlyn, we can't do anything. He might go for Raptors, but yeah, he's going to go towards, like, top side. Okay, we're going to loop like this, because he's probably doing Raptors, I would imagine. So we're going to just do this, Q over the wall. And then we just finish him off with the, yeah, he was indeed doing Raptors. I'm going to finish him off right there with the, like, crit hit in the E. I can just walk with this guy. Maybe he engages on me. Does he? I kind of want to bait him into this. Backstab for the hit. Put the box there as well. Nope. No problem. And we want to transition towards topside again, because obviously my topside camps are respawning. I can also potentially look for top scuttle in this moment. And obviously void grubs are a thing as well. Not going to smite this. I'm going to hit the plant so I can see if the enemy jungler is here. This blue is still up. That's interesting. Oh, he's mid. I don't know if I can make this, but I'll try. He's gonna walk into me, I would imagine. I'm gonna R here for the extra attack speed on my clone. I hit the Hill of Blades backstab, and then I just R afterwards. We're gonna do this. We're gonna put our clone, pull our clone with us. We walked it away from the Silas. We're gonna pull it with us so we can use it here on the blue to clear this a bit faster. Put the box down. Should easily die. The box is right here. Backstab hit there, and then hold our E until she's low HP. Beautiful. We want that E to do the extra damage right there, right? This is good. Picking up a lot of kills here. 6 out of 8 is already really valuable. Gonna drag these back a little bit. Maybe assist ping here as well. Place the box right over there. And we want to keep the aggro from the Void Grub in this moment. Okay, that Void Grub aggro. Thank you, Void Grub. Really annoying to place this box correctly. It really is. For it not to get killed by any of the 3 Void Grubs. But it is a large clear speed increase if you can. Okay, hopefully I can keep the aggro. I'm just not going to move it too much because the clear speed increase matters more than taking damage right now. Yeah, the Void Grubs can randomly aggro on them and it's just really annoying. Finish that off perfect. Now my entire jungle clear is up here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to just clear Raptors. I think first. Probably Raptors first. Placing the box there defensive because I thought like Warwick might be running up to me or Silas. Didn't really have to do that. It would be faster for the clear speed on this. But it's what I thought in that moment. Gonna spread out my damage here. It's okay. A little slower, but that's fine. Place the box on red buff. And we're going to clear our topside half here, so we can recall by our item, and then we're going to clear the bottside half out of base. Pretty much, that's the idea here. Instead of like going for a full clear, I definitely want to like clear in such a way that I can recall relatively fast. Yeah, I mean, I don't really want to fight the top scenario here because I have so much gold right now that I really just don't want to do it. Because I'm in a very strong position, but only after I purchase my item, not now. Because now I have a Dirk against this guy's Tiamat, and we're actually kind of even though I'm like 2 levels higher than him, sure. But we're still like relatively even in this position. Whereas now with these item purchases, I am way ahead. And that's why I don't want to take a fight in a bad scenario and potentially give my shutdown to lose a lead. Because losing the lead is obviously a very bad thing to do. Backstab here, get the crit off. And we just keep clearing now. Caitlyn has him under turret massively. Or the Caitlyn is under turret massively by my bot lane. Just gonna clear my bot side camps. We're gonna look for the dragon. Backstab for the critical hit. We're gonna lower this and then we're gonna place our box here. And then the box should kill it. Good, and we're just gonna walk away from it early. So we can get some extra distance. Get the bot scuttle as well. That's Lux. Okay, I saw her comment position. I'm gonna clear her wards to like really scare this position so she can't really play this too well. Bunch of ward clearing. They're gonna have to respect me. Warwick is also bot lane. I'm not gonna interact with this too much. So I don't have to. Warwick's in that position. Hopefully my bot lane just doesn't run it into them. But I see this mid lane angle where the Silas is getting relatively low. And we're just gonna drop turret aggro. Okay, she just literally lost hits to kill, whatever, doesn't matter. We're just gonna like take turret aggro and then you can use your R to drop turret aggro. We're gonna use our clone right now to just hit the mid turret down as much as possible. Should be good damage output wise. I'm gonna use the clone to tank the turret there for the extra shot. And then we take 1 turret shot so it doesn't instantly kill our boxes. I think we should just be able to keep pushing here all the way for this entire turret to be gone. Because that is a very significant push. And the Silas is not going to get back here in time. So that is a first turret. Pretty big. That is very, very good. My topside camps are up. And my item is going to cost me 2,000 gold. Something to note. Backstab there. Into a box placement. And we walk away. Is he going to dragon? He's going to dragon. Okay, we're going to move. I was going to initially run up and clear that and do void grubs, but I can just definitely go for dragon fight here. This is fine. My item advantage is still very significant here. I'm in a strong position to potentially fight this, right? Go for the hit. No, Lulu, save me. Unlucky. Damn it. I didn't have R there, and he was just completely locked in on focusing me. Damn. That's a rip. It's okay. Obviously, I do give a shutdown, which is not ideal. Silas got me with that one. I didn't have ult available in that moment, and I died for it. Because as soon as you have Shaco and you go in, going out without R is very difficult, which usually can result in your death. And that's what happened there. Get our collector though, which is a nice item completion. Renekton's obviously doing this. We're gonna go there as fast as we can. Still, overall fight is fine. Obviously, me dying is not amazing for me with the shutdown I had. However, we do still win the fight and we get the dragon, so it's not a bad thing at all, honestly. Let's finish off the 6 void grubs here as well, which my Renekton nicely played for. Just gonna hit this one down. Did she actually try to last hit my... Okay. I think she potentially did. Whoa! Relax. Okay, wait. He was doing it in the bush. I kind of didn't realize that in that moment. No, wait for my Renekton a little bit. Critically backstab him there and then use the E at the end to finish him off. Big damage. Okay. Bro. That was pretty scary, actually. Let's pull my clone back here. I'm gonna play some defensive boxes in this area. We're gonna send the clone at the turret. Might as well. Probably just go for the turret here, honestly, with the Renekton together. This thing is worth a lot of money, and my boxes have played very defensively. Another box. He's gonna try to go for me, of course. Place another box here for my Renekton. I have to be very respectful at this HP level, because I will just die. E at the end. That's all I can really do. Yeah, it's a bit much. If my Renekton kind of kites towards the box, then maybe. But on that HP, I will die to pretty much a single hit from anything. So my HP level there was a bit awkward. And yeah, well, there we are. We died. All good. Overall, not too bad. Because currently there, I'm not worth a shutdown anymore. So trading like 1-for-1 and like also getting the pressure for the tier 2 turret is actually pretty valuable. We got like a lot of money off that turret, and then I also traded like... we traded 2-for-1, I think, actually. But, I mean, still, we got like 700 gold worth of turret gold as well, so overall we're not looking too bad in that moment. Just walk up here, backstab for the crit, and we're just gonna go for a nice, good clear. We need to finish our smite, but we also have the... like level 11 to get, etc. Like, we have an entire jungle clear up. We definitely want to go for all of those things. Okay, spicy. Bot lane's losing a bit of fights. We're ahead. We're not like extremely ahead, but we are definitely ahead. My mid laner, however, is behind 40 CS. That's kind of wild, actually. Let's finish that off. My bot set camps are up. The Rift Herald did just spawn, but I think I just want to go for my bot set camps here. I'll be able to look at Silas. We're in a pretty strong position, like ourselves. We have like pretty good items here. Definitely not weak. There's a ward here. I can't really go for this because my Katarina's probably just gonna hit the wave, and the Lux is also in that position. And for all I know, there could be more people around as well, because I don't really have like that great vision on the map right now over the enemies. It's not like I can see the mid or anything like that, so I'm gonna have to respect it here. Can potentially look to invade in this moment. See if the Lux walks directly into me. She could. She is just gonna walk directly at her turret. That's also fine. I'm gonna hold this position here because it's actually pretty hard for them to deal with that. Backstab here, and then finish her off with the E. Oh, he doesn't commit to that, really? Oh, I thought he was going to commit to that. Okay, we're just going to go for turret then. Hit the clone on the turret as well. We're just going to hit it down. I am going to reset because I don't really want to disrespect the warg too much. And we're going to use your clone. You can use your clone a bit of defense at this moment as well. Wait, bro. It exploded right before my recall ended, which actually made that really awkward because then I accidentally right-clicked the floor as I was doing it. That's not good. Whoops. Whoopsie daisy. Made a mistake. It's okay. It's fine. I'll lose a little bit of time. I should go dragon instantly. They obviously get the Rift Herald for that bot lane situation, but that's okay. It's not the biggest problem in the world. Need to go for dragon right now. He instantly casts it in base. Okay. That is an interesting decision. Good. Come on. Come on. Stupid aggro. I need my box to be alive here so I can actually have some reasonable clear speed on this thing. Whoa. She flashed over the wall, but look at my team's position right now, right? Obviously, Lux isn't a big threat, but the rest of the team's position is. And my team is just not in a very good position there. Like, Katarina and Renekton are not close. It's not a favorable place to be. Replace the box there defensively, so my team can use it to potentially survive. We have to be very respectful in that moment and not overfight, because the enemy team has a much better position on the map than us right there. And fighting would end up dying. We most likely would end up dying, and that's obviously not good. Really assess the map situation before you try to fight anything, even though the play from Lux might look a little int, because she flashes over like that. It is definitely not int if you consider where the position from my team and the position from the enemy team's champions are. Okay, my team is maybe slightly running it. Keep clearing. All right, getting our Infinity Edge will be a big spike for us, which we are like 400 gold away from. So it's definitely something I'm looking for. Like, as soon as you're getting towards item completions, getting those item completions are huge, like, damage spikes. So if you look to clear for those, that is really good. We're going to try to run top as fast as possible. Hit those as we walk past, walk over this. Okay. Bro. That is very scary stuff, actually. I should probably respect Warwick coming back alive. I'm just going to recall. I have my item as well. If this is warded, I might be dead, actually. This is the stupidest place on the planet to recall. If that Triburst is warded, I could be dead, but I was committed to it at that point. Alright, that's my Infinity X. It's really good. I don't know why she should have just let herself get hit by that, honestly. Because if, like, the Leona goes in that aggressive, then, yeah. I'm just gonna ignite her, I think. Okay, I guess that doesn't work. No damage. I need armor pen against that guy, I guess. I mean, my red could be taken. I should go for my red first. I really shouldn't be going for Leona that much. She is pretty tanky, especially with the W up, especially if she maxes that first. I believe it gives you even more resistances. Obviously, my prime target would be Caitlyn or Lux or Warwick, even for that matter. He's a lot less tanky. I'm gonna play some boxes around this area. Then hopefully my team helps with the Otacon. We're gonna do this and we're gonna pop the R. Make sure we use the R for added clear speed on the objective here, which actually matters a lot. We're gonna place more defensive boxes around. This way they're gonna have to run through it if they want to contest. And we're just gonna focus on getting the objective down. Good. Make sure to pick up the flowers here, also very important. She walked into both boxes. That's why we place the boxes defensive like that. So we can use them. Caitlyn's going for things. We're gonna try to look for the Caitlyn in this position. Quickly finish off the Caitlyn with a nice backstab Q angle, and we're gonna back off for a bit because we have to wait for cooldowns. I don't like this position at all. Can we leave, please? They're currently in like a numbers advantage position because of the Katarina being bot. Backstab crit and like massive damage on that one. I have to respect that position because my Katarina just simply isn't close. And I just need to make sure that I don't run it down and die there. Like kind of what my Renekton was going for. I'll start placing some boxes around. Backstab crits. Very good hit. And we're just gonna play it slow. Play it like an assassin, play slow. Very good. Got dragon coming up. We'll take that reset right before that. We'll let the box finish the camp. And we need some armor penetration, so we're gonna go for LDR, I think. No, I should go for heal cuts, this one. Because they have a lot of healing from Warwick and Silas. So we're gonna go for that. I could have bought this, but I can buy both the components with the exact money I had, which just makes more sense to me. We got the heal cut afterwards, it's fine. Obviously, I really want to do the dragon. Something I'm definitely looking at right now. Just gonna R this, and we're gonna finish him off right away, easy. I go in with the Q, and while I still have my Hill of Blades proccable, I'm R'ing, so I can keep the snapshot of my attack speed. And then that way my clone will do a tremendous amount more damage, which is really, really valuable. Right now as well, on Dragon, see how much extra damage this thing is doing? It's completely ridiculous. Because you hold the 140% attack speed increase the entire way through. And then with this build setup, your auto attacks from your clone are going to do an insane amount of damage. So intending to go for that right there and abusing the fact that I can get the Hail of Blade snapshot from the Silas, I can hold my clone and kill Silas faster, but also kill the dragon faster, which is really valuable. I need 1250 gold for the next item, so that's what I'm looking at. Place the box over there. That guy does have red buffs, it's probably down. I want to try to get gold on the map right now where I can to get my item. So we're looking at like Warwick's bot side camps and this bot lane wave, for example. There's easy gold I can quickly get to afford my item before I do anything else. And Silas is here. We're not going to interact with this too much because the enemy team could be rotating on me for all I know. Okay, Warwick's top side, that's fine. But I want to be respectful. So especially since I can afford my item right now. So we're going to purchase that first. And we're just going to recall. My team is getting engaged on here. But again, we can buy an item. We're not going to move. We're going to move out of base. And everything is good. Team is not really looking at Katarina too well. So she probably dies. Place a box over here. Just be patient. Just finish that guy off real quick. Good backstab crits. I also have the LDR now. Good flash. Actually, very good flash. My backstab would have absolutely decimated that guy. Need to wait for my Q cooldown now. That flash is really, really well done. They could technically look for a Baron, I think. We don't have any vision over this Baron, which is pretty scary. I can't really walk into it myself, so... Yeah, do they do this? They could. We really need to go get some vision over there. Let me go walk the safe way. I have to check this thing at least. Okay, they're not doing it. We can check with box for a bit of vision. It's all good. Leave the box there for a little bit. Gonna knock Q here because I'm in like relatively dangerous territory, and if I waste my Q, I could die instantly. Gonna just run top here. See where this guy moves. He might walk into the bush here. There he is. Backstab crit. E. Finish him off. Very nice. We do a lot of damage. We really do a lot of damage. Gonna push out top wave here, so we can get some pressure going there. Making sure to use the box here for additional clear speed on this wave. We have very slow wave clear, as you can see. He needs the 5 points in box actually helps quite a bit for that too. Okay, mid lane might be in trouble here. My team is dying quite a significant amount, which is a bit iffy. I'm just gonna go for the backstab hit on Leona, it's fine. Let me R real quick. All good. Katarina is getting a top push going here. I will have to respect, but I'm not gonna put a little bit of pressure on them so they can't just recall for free. Because they kind of have to respect me a little bit so that Katarina can get a push here, but I don't want to engage because I don't have ult. And I don't really have a way out. Okay, he did this die to Silas, but we did get the turret, so that's decent, I suppose. Okay, my team is fairly decent at dying, which is a little iffy, but you know. Okay, let's not do that. I retract that movement right there. We just leave. See if Silas walks on this control ward. And just finish him off here. Very nice. Lulu was able to get the kill. Like, I don't really care Lulu gets the kill. It's fine, because I kind of don't need kills anyway. I'm kind of very strong already. The control ward was just a perfect bait, because he was going to put like auto attacks into that, and I could just finish him off. Okay, I do have to go play for the dragon, so we have to instantly recall right now and play for dragon. Lulu needs to go back as well. Let me get my boots now. I need a Vamp Scepter. Can I afford this? I can. 900 gold. Perfect. We move as fast as possible. As long as we can get this dragon, we are looking very good. But I need my team not to die right now. My Lulu is in a very bad position. My mid laner as well, of course. Gonna ult here. Keep my snapshot of my attack speed from my Hill of Blades on my clone. Gonna give me a lot of clear speed right there. Gonna send my clone away so we can drag it towards the dragon faster. So it basically blinks towards you, and then as you can see, we use the snapshot from the Hill of Blades thing very effectively there, and we're able to get the dragon. We should be able to get the Baron here as well. It's a good fight scenario. I do a lot of damage, especially with the clone snapshot of the Hill of Blades. It matters a lot. Lulu should get there in time. I don't... Like, he can do a bit of damage to me, and it's not that easy for me to one-shot him, honestly. It really isn't. He's relatively tanky, but as long as my Lulu gets here, we're good. I'd rather not tank this, but it looks like I don't really have a choice. Trying to avoid getting debuffed by Baron, so I do more damage with my hits. Okay, do I run mid here? I think my team is kind of dead. We did get the bot inhib though, which is decent. I kind of want to look for this guy's red buff in case it is up, but I don't think I get to go for the Renekton here. Or for the... Actually, I might kill the Caitlyn here. Oh, the Caitlyn already died. Oh, is Renekton still chilling? He is still chilling. Wow. Finish off the Warwick. I was actually able to help him. He just completely chilled through the entire thing. The man just did not want to die. That's interesting. I was initially gonna let him die and I just do red buff, but my man just like survived, you know? We can just use the box, that's good. Just hit him into the box, perfect. He used the box. Perfect positioning for Renekton there. Placing those boxes around helps a lot. Just like random spots and play around the box placement you have. And there you go. That is it for Shaco. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure the like button below helps me quite a bit. Should have subscribed as well as follow over on Twitch, and I'll see you guys in the end game stats. Alright, so for the end game stats here for the second game, I ended up doing 35.7k damage, which is a really good number there. Very nice, not bad. We have true damage at 2400, objective damage at 51.6k, healing done 16, damage taken 28, self-mitigated at another 15, gold earned at 18,000. And then for the runes for the build for Shaco here, this is a pretty linear build, so it's going to be pretty easy. But you want to go Hill of Blades. This is just very strong. You can take a snapshot as well with this with your clone stats, so it can be very valuable there too. And it got buffed, so it makes it even like nicer with 140% attack speed. Sudden impact for 1500 extra damage. Grizzly Mementos as just the best option in that line. Relentless Hunter for the extra mobility. The movement speed is very valuable to get in position for a backstab. And then I take Alacrity and Coup de Grace for additional attack speed and just extra execute damage. There are other options you can take there as a secondary. You can go, for example, Free Boots and Cosmic Insight is an option you can go for. You can go Absolute Focus Gathering Storm if you'd like. You can do Coup de Grace with like Triumph instead of Alacrity. You have some options, but I like this combination the most personally. But yeah, just go Hill of Blades as your main rune. That's like the most important thing. For the build, it's going to be Ghostblade first. I like this setup the most. It gives me a ton of movement speed, gets me positioning for my backstabs. It allows me to get better map tempo. This combination with Relentless Hunter is very valuable. So that will be the first one to go for. After that, we're going to go for Collector. And this is just crits, extra, like, extra lethality, extra, like, execute damage. It's really, really nice to, like, secure more kills and stuff like that. And then from that point, you simply go Infinity Edge. You can also, if the enemy team is a bit more durable, go for a like Mortal Reminder first or a Lord Dominic's, depending on if you need the heal card or not. The Lord Dominic's is 200 gold cheaper, so you're gonna have to like really assess, and it gives more armor pen, so it is worth it if you don't need the heal card. But if you need the heal card, take the Mortal Reminder, of course. If you can like, if you need the armor pen, go for this first. Otherwise, you go Infinity Edge first into the armor pen, and then as a last item, I like to go for a Bloodthirster here. This is just a very good scaling crit damage build. It does well early game, it scales well, it's really favorable like that. Now for the boots, I will, if I win the feats of strength, go for the Swifties upgrade because of the extra movement speed added from that, allowing my positioning to be better and my map tempo to be better, so I really like it. If I do not win the feats of strength, you can just go for CDR boots, which is very solid as well. You can even go attack speed boots if you want. Later in the game, those boots can also be sold for like having an extra Phantom Dancer because that gives a ton of movement speed as well. And Ghostblade gives movement speed, Relentless Hunter gives movement speed. Like there are options there. You can also go even more defensive and go like a Guardian Angel, for example, or a Shield Bow with it instead, because again, Relentless and Ghostblade do give enough movement speed to the point where you can get away with it. But as long as I have the Swifties upgrade, I do really like having that though for the most part. But yeah, that is it for Shaco. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like button below. Be sure to subscribe as well as follow over on Twitch. And I'll see you guys tomorrow with another one. Bye.